So I'm doing an astro series, and this time I'm doing Capricorn rising slash Saturn in the first house. So if you have these placements, you may resonate with what I'm gonna say. I'm a native Capricorn rising, and this is about like early childhood and you like seeing the world in your eyes and your perspective. Also, like how people how you come across to others, or like basically how would others describe you. And what I noticed with these placements is they tend to have like good facial structure and also like something with their body. Sometimes people may consider these people stiff or just like awkward or someone that's not like talkative, but it's not that. We tend to come off as cold, but we're just like business savvy type of people. Like we're not just the type to open up to anyone. And also what I noticed with this placement is that people may describe you as someone that's kind of like intimidating. Also, if you have like Saturn or Capricorn, on your rising, you may notice that people tend to like put extra responsibility on you or have higher expectations. Like, oh, I thought you would never do that. So, say for instance, like you have parents, right? And they always are expecting you to have a certain grades on like your report card, or they just have sometimes unrealistic expectations on you, and you can feel pressure to like always be like this perfect person and structured person in your life, but it's like you can only take so much. So sometimes I feel like with people with Saturn placements prominent in their chart, a part of their lesson is like learning how to like unease and unwind and actually learn how to like be more expressive and open up, because it's like people have always tried to like make you be an adult early on in your life, and it's like, well, geez, where is my childhood? And you may like notice when you get older, you may have felt like you never had a chance to like actually be a child. So it's like you grow out throughout life being so cold and harsh, and only to realize that maybe it is time to stop being so cold, or maybe it is time to be more open and being more expressive, or actually being just a little childish for once. It's like I also notice people with these placements sometimes, not all the time, but they may have to like take care of like family, or they just may have always felt older than people around them, and even older people. And what I notice is like they give off this energy of like old soul energy, and just really mature and wise. So these are like people who may end up having manager positions early on in their lives, or just growing up to have some type of authority in their lives, and just being really mature. Also, people with these placements may have also felt like they had life really hard in life early on, and then when you get older, it's kind of like life tends to be more, I guess you could say, like just more kind of like easier as you get older. It's like a boomerang effect, like you feel old when you're young, and then when you get older you actually feel young. Also, I noticed with these placements I guess like the older they get, they start to still look young. So it's like with Saturn, it's kind of like time is kind of like an illusion, with these people. Yeah, let me see if there's something else, but it's just sometimes it just really gets frustrating. I do want to add on, it's not all these placements, but sometimes most Capricorn risings didn't have like a good experience like when they were coming up, and it's kind of like these are the people who get undermined when they're young, only to be like this certified like boss woman or boss man when they get older. And it's like it makes sense because Saturn is the planet of restrictions, and sometimes you have to go through so many obstacles, and then it's like sometimes it's just only experiences that you go through to just mold you for who you are meant to become. But again, I'm gonna say that you do tend to face a lot of, like, setbacks in life and having to really rebuild yourself again and again and again. And also I feel like with these placements, a big huge lesson for these people is timing. It's like just really having to be patient with themselves, and knowing that true hard work will pay off. Because again, Saturn is like the father figure in astrology, right? And Saturn rewards perseverance and also resilience. So it's like the big teacher when it comes down to, like, hard work and, really truly getting to what you want, your ambitions, and how do you plan to get from plan A to plan B. These are like the type of people, like, say, I'm gonna use a wild example, but say someone is like a stripper, these are not the type of people that's just gonna stay in one spot forever. They're gonna come up with some type of plan to overcome that and overcome their circumstances so they can be who they truly want to be. You do not undermine people with Capricorn placements. I don't care if they used to work at McDonald's or some type of, like, fast food restaurants, because I noticed these people tend to be, again, very undermined sometimes, only to become a warrior in the end. And it's like, yeah, Saturn is going to reward hard blessings and hard work. Yes, I know that Saturn could be really hard, but the rewards are really just worth it in the end. And these people are very grounded, and I notice a lot of people tend to ask these people for, like, guidance and stuff. And it's like, also, I don't want to add on with Capricorn rising, is that these are the type of friends or people that everyone tends to go to, like, when something bad happens. And we're like the reliable people. But it's like, okay, but a part of our lessons again is to learning how to nurture ourselves, because it's like we tend to give in to people so much, and then it's like sometimes we tend to neglect ourselves, and that's not okay. We have to find this balance and everything. Because I notice, like, we are very just, like, strategic and very stable, or we're trying to achieve that. And it's like we really didn't have the support that we wanted. And then it's like, once we reach a certain level of success, then we have all these people around us, and really just depending on us. And it's like we have all this, like, burden sometimes. And it's like, and the big word for this placement is responsibilities and responsibility, just period. And it's just like, yeah. Also, with this placement, I noticed that sometimes life and how this manifests is that sometimes you may end up having to take someone and take care of someone at an early age, or just an early misfortune may have happened in your life, and it really taught you how to be like an adult really on. But just learning how to be more patient and nurturing with yourself the more time goes on when you get older. Yeah, so I know this placement could be really hard and everything, but it's only lessons, to really mold you into the person who you are meant to become. So don't take it the wrong way. But again, it also depends what house Saturn is placing in for it to make sense in what area in your life. But I'm gonna end the reading right here. The interpretation. But thanks so much for watching, and if you have any additional comments, feel free to leave them in the comment section.